I know I'm louder than all of you, so.
With no shoes?
We're gonna get in a lineup with no shoes right now, which is good. But in the case that you are doing an OCD show or a WNBF show and then have you do quarter turns, I'm still gonna have you do them, okay? You're gonna know them just because. Sound like a plan? Yeah? All right, so first let's just go through your mandatory ones, okay? So everybody hit their front pose. New is good. New is good.
Good patient.
Good.
There was no audience, just a picture.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm gonna need
If my hands are full. If I adjust you all over the place. Good. So when I said flex from last night, when I was like flex from the top.
Do you feel that?
Right up there.
Nice. So now you want to practice that.
Yeah. I'm trying to do the same exact thing. Very similar.
It's like you're super nervous. Pretty much, yeah.
Well, I just want more nervous.
Take your quarter turn to the right. So if you're in your front pose and you have to quarter turn to the right, you're stepping and quarter turn. Okay? So you can pop your hips up and turn. You can have one leg back and turn, but it's just quarter turn. So you're facing this way, but you're still looking at the judges. Okay? One thing to note, WNBF shows typically have your heel down, so they don't let you pop the heel up, so they'll have you have your heel down like this. Okay? So know both of them. Alright?
Is that for the Liberty too, that we have to have our heel?
For Syracuse?
Yeah, for Syracuse. Okay, so I can pop.
Yep. Yep. So quarter turn to the right. Good. So if you are, well, either one. If your leg is straight or if you're popping up, make sure you're elevating the butt up, but you're not letting your belly go out. So remember, you're still really tall. You're not sucking in, so I see your rib cage. It's just as if I'm going to come up and slap you in the stomach. Okay. And quarter turn to the right, so that will be your back pose. Good. Stay with what you're doing. So the only other thing that you might be told is one hip to the side. So one hip to the side, hand on one hip. So if I'm in my back pose, all I would do is this. Okay? Not for figure. So you're in your back pose and you're told one hip to the side, one hand on one hip. That's what you're going to be doing.
Does it matter which side you go?
Sorry, I forget. Yeah, no problem. No problem. It does not matter what side you're at. So a thing to remember though. Remember we talked about flexing your glutes at all times? So, Kara, this is what I So if you're like this and I'm not flexed, and this is flexed. So coming up from here, not coming in, okay? So I keep flexed the whole entire time, and then I tilt. Everything is still flexed. Should be hard, sore. You should probably cramp. Good. Quarter turn to the right. Good. Remember, you're going to be dancing. So good. And I want to see this, right? So you're going to
block the booty.
Don't block the
Because
booty.
you don't want to block the booty, right?
Don't block the booty. So if I'm standing, this leg is out, my headlights are gonna try to be to the front.
Oh, there it is.
There you go. Good. 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 Alright, quarter turn, face the front. That's what I'm doing. Is that right? So face the front, hit your front pose. Okay, so bikini girls, if they say girls, center your hips. This happened over and over and over again. So Kate just competed. Kate was off to here. If Andrew is the head judge, Kate got yelled at over and over and over again to center her hips. So if I'm way over here and I'm in this pose, which is my front pose, and the judge is saying center the hips, my belly button is always, should be kind of facing the judges, right? So all I would do is move to face them, okay? So I'm kitty cornering myself to face them if you are on the end. If you are just kind of in the middle and they say center your hips to the front, so if I'm in the center and I'm here, all I would do is tilt just a tiny bit, okay? So I can still kind of, I can show my glutes out here. I'm just turning a little tiny bit, okay? They did say this over and over again. So just remember that. Good. All right, so now we're going to walk to the front. We're gonna start in the back. We're gonna walk to the front, hit your front pose, and then we're gonna quarter turn. All right, so walk to the front. And hit your front pose. Quarter turn to the right. Quarter turn to the right. Ladies, either feet together, crisscross, or one hip tilted to the side. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the front. Good, we're going to do it again. So we'll go all the way to the back. This time I'm going to have you walk to the back. Where's the volume? Practice over and over. I've played random songs and you need to feel the beat of the song and the song before. So clearly this is a slower song, right? So your walk is not this. We're not doing that. So you need to feel the beat of the song and then work the song. Okay? So walk to the front.
Make a run together, I'll be by your side before we collide. And if the sky falls down on you, just beat it up before we collide. Let's make it last forever. I'm ready to fly before we collide.
not flex. Right, there should be movement. I know there's movement back there. I feel it. Why, not much? I feel it. Okay. Now, so here is flex, not flex, flex, okay? Can we do that again? Flex, right to left to flex up, then slowly moving. So it should be like bounce a quarter, okay? Right into pose. So I'm still able to walk with like sass. The only thing that I'm mastering is flexing from here. It's not here. So like, I know you girls have concern about flexing like here. This is when I flex from here. That's gross. Why would I walk like this? Don't do that. So flex from the top of your butt, okay? So I'm gonna have you girls do that. So
And you're walking when you're back on still too.
Totally. Yeah. Yep. Absolutely.
Okay.
I'm walking chest out. I can let my belly go, right? Because no one really sees me from there. So I can let my belly go a little bit.
Okay.
But I'm really, really trying hard to be super, super tall. Really, everything's really tight. But I don't want everyone to know that I'm like not breathing.
Okay.
Okay. So hit your back pose. And walk to the back. Everyone does. You get ahead of yourselves when you're walking, like, oh, just gotta get to my next destination. Right, but your ass is following you. So like, you need to like glue that stuff on and make sure it's like right there with you. It's your sidekick for the whole entire day. So as you are turning and twisting, especially from like coming over here and walking all the way around. If I'm here, still flexed when I come here. Still flexed as I'm walking across. I don't care if my butt is facing that way. I'm still flexed. As I go into this pose, it's already flexed. So it's not getting into this pose, then this, okay? And a lot of you guys do that. Same with the back. If I'm walking to the back, I'm not getting into the pose, then sticking my butt out. My butt's already up, okay? Every single transition, everything is tight. So I know I've said this before too. When you guys are on stage, think of the camera is always on you, right? And when celebrities get like a nasty picture taken, they don't like it, right? So that's why Kim Kardashian is like always on point usually. You are always on point on stage. So at any moment, the pictures are flashing. You're gonna get your picture taken. So I don't want them to get me in a bad position ever. So if I'm transitioning from one side to the other, if I'm getting called out, I better look good doing this, okay? I better look good if I move my hip when I'm walking off stage or I'm walking on stage. Like, you are on the stage under lights, cameras, okay? Everybody's gonna line up and we're gonna do, actually no, figure girls are gonna come on. Girls are gonna sit down. All right. Walk to the front and hit your front pose. Oh yeah, Andrew, walk it out. And turn and face the back. Nope. Not for that.
Oh, not us?
No, you guys can. You can turn and face the back.
Or just go all the way around?
All the way around. All the way around. Turn and face the front. Good. So I am going to have Kara and Crystal switch places. Quarter turn to the right. So if you're NPC, remember you're just going into your transition. You go a little quarter turn to the right. Yeah. Up. Quarter turn to the right. Okay, so this is going to be tricky. I'm going to have you walk to the back. Just because you see yourself doesn't mean that I don't see your butt. Okay? So you need to remember that I am the judge and I'm looking at your butt. Figure girls, you're going to just quarter turn to the right. Okay? So walk to the back.
A little wedgy, sorry.
Turn and face the front. Walk to the front.
definitely helps.
No. Ladies, feet together or one hip tilted to the side.
Okay, so real quick.
Yep.
When my legs go completely together, my hamstrings are like touch and it looks awful. Can I just do this a little bit?
Yeah. Totally fine.
That's fine. Okay.
So either feet together or one hip tilted to the side.
Jesus, here I am like.
Good. Quarter turn to the right. And quarter turn to the front. See what happens. This will really well. That's what I'm waiting for. Yeah. So you should get tired. You should be like, can't feel my hip. Switch it up. So you can switch to the other side. You can, if I'm in my front pose, typically I'll just do this really quick and then go back to my front pose. So if I'm in my front pose, which is like this, then I might just switch my hips out and then come back just to give my hip a break. Okay? You will be up there for a long time. Ladies, turn and face the back. Walk to the back, figure, quarter turn to the right. Gonna feel awkward how long you stand up there, so switch up as much as you need to.
So we're allowed to switch up what stance we're in without being told?
Yep. Turn and face the front. And walk to the front. Who is 3 weeks out? Great.
Are we 3 or 4? I don't know where
Oh, you will better know.
20 days.
3. Who is 3 weeks out from yesterday? 3 weeks out. Okay. Who is 4 weeks out? Okay. If you are 3 weeks out, stay and face that way. The rest, sit down. I'm going to run you girls through really quick. I need to work on breathing and smiling. This is so important.
You don't need to breathe.
I'm doing
No breathing.
like no breathing.
All right. You are going to walk to the front. Yep. And turn to the back. And walk to the back. Good job. So you both are doing empty stage. Yeah? You're gonna face the front. Really quick. Just not long. You're gonna face the front. Both of you. Okay. Both of you. Oh, yep. Okay, so you're in your lineup. We're gonna walk to the front. You're going against me. Okay? Ready? And go.
Walk to the front. Yeah, your arms are raised. And then take your front pose. That's perfect. As long as you like so I think of this as like my calming agent, like my arms are. So I get super amped up, but if I like slowly move my arms, I'm like, oh, breathe. Yeah. So everything is very like smooth, but you do that. Yeah. I want to change that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it, then I won't worry about it. One less thing to worry about.
Yeah. I love longer legs, like
Okay. And I have very short legs,
Yeah.
and I have a long upper body, so I then look not symmetrical because of how short the rest of me is.
like she
Taylor, she's
Okay. Yeah.
so you can
I would. Yeah. Because then it elongates your legs a little bit. And just stick out a little bit. Hers like bounces back. Mine's all an illusion. I've learned very well. So I don't have a big butt, so I do this little thing like this, and then I stick it out.
There it is.
And then we pretend.
Yeah, no, that's what
We
you do.
pretend that it's like
You've got that nice angle, but look at that oblique.
you have the oblique sticks out right there.
Got that.
And then you're just like boom,
There you go.
boom.
Yeah, I like it. Boom, Matt. I know. I'm just walking off flat.